Aloha everyone. Hope you guys are all doing absolutely amazing. I'm back home here in Hawaii, and Christina and I are just hanging out and getting set up. We have an event that we're running that begins tomorrow. Actually doing setup today. The event begins tomorrow. And so, like every week, wanted to just jump on, do a quick live and share with you a topic that I've heard from a bunch of my clients, and actually have taken two clients through the process of enforcing boundaries, of like having to deal with boundaries with another individual. Now, I'm not going to have the time to go through the entire process with you guys here. We talk about it a lot at my master practitioner level training, and also in my upcoming book, I dedicated a couple of chapters on it because it is such an important thing that people have healthy boundaries, the ability to say, this is what works for me and this is what doesn't work for me. So I'm going to go over some tips for you right now. They'll be really helpful with it. Number one, you want to rethink boundaries. You want to realize that boundaries are actually a good thing. They're important, they're healthy, and it sets people up for success. I remember I had this one client and he said to me, I don't want to, put down a boundary with a team member. They're going to get grumpy. I'm like, I think you've had some bad experiences with boundaries. I want you to think of boundaries as setting up a win-win. Now, imagine if you got into a brand new relationship and the person just straight up said to you, here's what works for me, here's what doesn't, here's how to win with me, and here's what to avoid. I don't know about you, but that would make life really, really easy. It would make things really simple. Here is how you fill up my bucket and make me feel loved and amazing, and here's what you should avoid. When you do that, you're actually setting a person up for success. So the first thing is you want to have a mindset that boundaries are a good thing, that they're healthy. And then what you want to do is you want to identify your boundaries, like what works for you and what doesn't. I have my clients make a 3-column list. On the left column, I have them put the positive things that you're going to get, the things that you're absolutely going to expect to have in a relationship, with your kids, in your career. On the right side, I have them put the things that should absolutely be avoided, the things that you don't want to go across, because if you do, that's going to set up a experience of failure. And then down the middle column, you put things in there that are negotiable, that you're like, I would like this, it would be cool, but I can have it in a bunch of different ways. So kind of like your left column and your right column are non-negotiable. Left column, what you want, the positive things that you are absolutely going to have. Right column, you put down the things that you absolutely are not going to tolerate. And in the middle, they're negotiables. By doing that, you identify your boundaries, and then it's so much easier to have a discussion with someone. I have couples, if I'm working with a couple, I have them both identify their boundaries and then set up a positive time to sit down and share that list and say, hey, here's what works for me and here's what doesn't. And just kind of go through that whole process of sharing it. And it really does help to bring couples even closer together. So I hope that helps. And when the book comes out, hopefully end of this year, middle of next year, there's going to be a couple chapters on it. You can delve even deeper into it. And also you can check out the YouTube channel, which you're on right now probably. And I know that I've done some webinars on boundaries. Go check it out, and that will help you out with your boundaries. All right? Take care, all of you. Aloha.